Hi, are you learning English? Great. Here we learn through stories. They are simple and interesting. You can improve English while learning knowledge. Remember to subscribe, like and comment. Let's get started.
Let me ask you a question, my friend. Have you ever gone to bed, closed your eyes, and suddenly started thinking about something from the past? Maybe it was a mistake you made long ago or a time when someone hurt you. Maybe you remembered an opportunity you missed and it made your heart feel heavy, like there's a weight on your chest. You might have even thought, I wish I could change what happened. We've all been there. Everyone has something from their past that still hurts. Some people keep these feelings inside, some talk about it, and others try to forget. But here's the truth. The past is gone, and we can't change it. But still, many of us feel sad or angry about it. If you're tired of carrying the weight of past mistakes or regrets, this message is for you. If you want to learn how to forgive, let go, and move on, then you are ready to start a new journey. A journey from pain to peace, from regret to hope, and from yesterday to tomorrow. Imagine this, you're walking down a road with a heavy backpack. At first, it feels okay. You think, I can carry this. It's not too bad. You keep walking, step by step. But over time, the backpack gets heavier. Your shoulders start to hurt. Your back starts to bend, and every step feels harder. Now, let me tell you a secret. That backpack is not filled with clothes or food. It's filled with stones, and each stone represents something from your past. One stone is the mistake you made years ago. Another is the heartbreak you never really healed from. Another is the failure that still makes you feel small. Every stone is like a memory or regret that you carry with you every day. You carry this backpack to work, to school, even when you sleep. No wonder you feel exhausted, stuck, and weighed down. Life becomes harder than it should be. But here's the good news. You don't have to keep carrying that backpack. You can choose to take it off. The problem is many people don't want to let go. They hold on to the pain because they believe it's part of who they are. They say, I can't forget what happened. I can't forgive myself for the mistakes I made. I can't forgive the people who hurt me. But the truth is, they are letting the past control them. It's just one decision to let it go, and then you'll feel lighter, freer, and stronger. The first step to moving forward is recognizing the weight you're carrying. Ask yourself, what am I still holding on to? What mistakes am I punishing myself for over and over? Who am I still angry with? Once you realize the weight you're carrying, you can start putting it down. And when you do, you'll be amazed at how free you can feel. You'll walk lighter, with more energy and more hope for the future. There are two small words that can destroy more lives than you can imagine. If only. At first, they seem harmless, but they can trap you in endless regret. Think about it. How many times have you said to yourself, if only I had done this differently? If only I had studied harder for that test. If only I had been kinder to that person, maybe they would have stayed. If only I had said something when I had the chance. These thoughts sneak up on you, often when you're alone, late at night, or when you're walking and your mind starts to wander. They sound like you're thinking deeply about the past, but they're really just a way to keep you stuck. The truth is, you cannot change what happened. No matter how many times you replay it in your mind, yesterday is gone and you can't change it. If only is an illusion. It's a door that leads nowhere. It tricks you into thinking you're learning from the past, but in reality, you're not moving forward. But here's the secret. While you're stuck in if only, life keeps moving. Days pass. New opportunities come and go. The present moment, full of power and possibility, slips away while you keep staring at the past. So how do you escape this trap? The answer is simple: change your question. Every time you catch yourself thinking, "if only," stop. Take a deep breath and ask yourself, "what can I do now?" The past is behind you, but the present is alive. Today is full of potential. Instead of asking, "if only I had studied harder," ask, "what can I study now to improve myself?" Instead of saying, "if only I had been kinder," ask, "what can I do now to show kindness to the people around me?" Think of yesterday as a teacher. Now, teachers don't always make things easy. Sometimes the lessons are fun and exciting, but other times they are hard, painful, and confusing. But no matter how the lesson feels, there is always something to learn. Your past is the same. Every experience, whether good or bad, carries a message for you. If you failed at something, that failure is not the end. It's a lesson trying to show you something important. If someone hurt you, that pain didn't happen for no reason. It was a lesson in trust, resilience, and strength. And if you made a mistake, that mistake doesn't define who you are. It's simply a teacher asking you to learn, grow, and try again. The problem comes when we refuse to learn from the past. Many people make the same mistakes again and again because they don't want to face the truth of what happened. They cry over the pain, complain about the situation, but they never stop and ask, "what is this experience trying to teach me?" As a result, they stay stuck in the same cycle, repeating the same challenges over and over again. Imagine being in school. If you don't pass a test, you stay in the same class until you learn the lesson. Life works the same way. If you don't learn from your past, life will bring the same challenges until you finally understand. Next time you feel regret, don't just cry about it. Ask yourself, what did yesterday try to teach me? Maybe the lesson is patience because you were always rushing. Maybe it's discipline because you avoided hard work. Maybe it's about trusting people more carefully because you trusted the wrong ones. Every regret carries a hidden gift. Yesterday is not a prison, though it may feel like one if you keep repeating your mistakes. Yesterday is a classroom. It's a place for learning, not punishment. Your job is to graduate from this classroom, take the wisdom with you, and move forward. One of the hardest battles you'll face in life is not against others, but with yourself. Many people say, "I can forgive others, but I can't forgive myself." They carry the weight of their past mistakes like heavy stones on their back. Every day feels like a punishment, not because of what others have done to them, but because of what they have done to themselves. How many times have you replayed something you did in the past? Maybe you said something hurtful to someone you love. Maybe you missed a big opportunity, or maybe you made choices that hurt your future. Every time you remember these things, you punish yourself again. You become both the prisoner and the jailer of your own heart. But let me ask you something. How long will you keep punishing yourself? Will it be for 1 year, 10 years, or forever? At what point will you finally say, "enough"? If you spend your whole life holding yourself guilty, you're not really living. You're just surviving in a prison of your own making. You must remember this: you are human. You weren't born perfect. You were born to learn and to grow. You were born to fall and rise again. If you never made mistakes, how could you ever find wisdom? If you never failed, how would you know the meaning of success? And if you never hurt, how would you learn compassion for others who are also struggling? So today, I want you to say these words to yourself. I did my best with what I knew. Now I know better, and I will do better. This simple statement has the power to set you free from years of regret. Don't believe the lie that punishing yourself makes you stronger. It doesn't, it only makes you weaker. Real strength comes from forgiving yourself, standing tall again, and deciding to live with a new heart. When you forgive yourself, you break the chains that have been holding you down. You open the door to peace. Think of yourself as a traveler. Every traveler makes wrong turns, but the journey doesn't end because of one mistake. The traveler simply changes direction and keeps moving forward. That's how life works. You made a wrong turn yesterday, but today you can choose a new path. Forgive yourself, not because you're ignoring your mistakes, but because you are choosing to grow beyond them. You are not the person you were yesterday. You are wiser now, stronger now, and ready to live freely. The next step in letting go is forgiving others. And for many people, this is even harder than forgiving themselves. When someone hurts you, the natural reaction is anger. You want justice. You want them to feel the same pain you felt. You want them to understand how much they hurt you. But here's the truth. Holding on to anger doesn't punish them. It punishes you. Anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. It doesn't work that way. The poison stays inside you. It steals your peace, clouds your mind, and keeps you chained to the past. Think about it. How many nights have you lost sleep because of what someone did to you? How many hours have you spent replaying the same scene in your mind, hoping it would have a different ending? Meanwhile, the person who hurt you may not even be thinking about it. They might have moved on, but you're still stuck, holding onto the pain. Forgiveness doesn't mean saying it was okay. No, it was not okay. What they did was wrong. But forgiveness means saying, I will not let your actions control my life anymore. It means you are choosing to live free from the poison of anger. Let me be clear. Forgiveness does not mean you have to trust the person again. Some people may not deserve your trust, but forgiveness means you're releasing the grip they have on your heart. You're dropping the weight that has been crushing you. When you forgive, you're not giving a gift to them. You're giving a gift to yourself. You're saying, I choose peace over pain. I choose freedom over chains. I choose my future over my past. An old mentor once told me a story that I will never forget. He said, life is like driving a car. In front of you, there's a big windshield. Above you, there's a small rearview mirror. Have you ever wondered why the windshield is so big and the rearview mirror is so small? It's because the road ahead of you is far more important than the road behind you. Think about it. When you drive, you only glance at the rearview mirror for a second or two. You check it to be aware of what's behind you, but your eyes quickly return to the windshield. If you spent all your time staring in the rearview mirror, you would crash. You would miss the turns, the signs, and the dangers ahead of you. The rearview mirror is for quick glances, not for focusing. Your life works the same way. Your past is like the rearview mirror. It's useful to glance at it sometimes, but it's not where you should live. Yes, sometimes you need to look back. Sometimes you need to remember the past to avoid making the same mistakes. Sometimes it's helpful to check the rearview mirror to see how far you've come, but you should never keep your eyes fixed on it. If you do, you'll crash into the present and ruin your future. The problem is that many people spend their entire lives staring into their rearview mirror. They replay their regrets, heartbreaks, and mistakes over and over. They are so busy looking at yesterday that they miss the opportunities right in front of them. They don't see the open road ahead, the new people they could meet, the new chances they could take, or the dreams they could chase. They don't see the beauty of the journey ahead. But the truth is, your windshield is your future. It's wide, clear, and full of possibilities. There are new people you haven't met yet. There are new dreams to chase. There are successes you have yet to achieve. But if you keep your eyes on yesterday, you'll miss all of this. So take a quick look at your rearview mirror. Learn from it. But then turn your eyes back to the windshield. That's where hope lives. That's where your growth happens. That's where your destiny is waiting for you. Your past is behind you. Your future is in front of you. Once you've let go of the past, you need to replace it with something new. Letting go creates space inside you, and that space must be filled with something positive. If your hands are empty and your heart has no vision, your mind will pull you back into old memories. That's why so many people return to the past. They have nothing pulling them forward. The answer is simple: you must build a new future. Ask yourself, what do I want to create now? This is the question that opens the door to change. Your past doesn't define you. What defines you is the person you choose to become today. Maybe you lost an opportunity yesterday, or maybe you made mistakes. But today is not yesterday. Today is a fresh start, a chance to begin again. Start by imagining the kind of life you want. Do you want peace? Do you want success? Do you want love and connection? Whatever it is, write it down. Speak it out loud. Hold it close to your heart. A clear vision of your future is the compass that will guide your steps. And remember, big changes are made from small actions. Every day is like a new brick in your hands. You can choose to use that brick to build a wall of regret, or you can use it to build a bridge to your dreams. The choice is always yours. Start small, wake up a little earlier. Spend 5 minutes reading instead of scrolling on your phone. Speak one kind word to someone. Save a little money instead of spending it. Exercise for 10 minutes. Call a loved one and tell them you care. These actions may seem small, but when you do them every day, they will create powerful habits. And habits build your future. Think of it this way: a house is not built in one day. It's built brick by brick, piece by piece. Your new life will be built day by day, action by action. At first, you may not see big changes, but after weeks, months, and years, you'll look back and see how far you've come. The future will be brighter, and the past will feel lighter. As you build your new future, you will no longer feel trapped by the past because your focus will be on the road ahead. Let me share with you a story. There was once a man named David. For many years, David carried a heavy burden of anger and resentment toward his father. His father had left him when he was young, and that absence left a deep wound in David's heart. As he grew older, David carried the pain with him. Every time he faced a challenge, he blamed his father. Every setback made him whisper to himself, "If only my father had stayed, my life would be better. If only he had loved me, I would be happy." David's anger controlled his life. He made decisions based on that anger, and it hurt his relationships. His father's actions had taken his childhood, but David was allowing those actions to control his adulthood. He wasn't free. He was still chained to the past. One day, David met a wise old teacher. The teacher looked at him and asked, "David, how long will you let your father's actions control your life? He hurt you once, but you're allowing him to hurt you every day by holding on to that pain. Is that fair to you?" David had never thought about it that way. He had carried the pain for so long that he hadn't asked himself that simple question. The truth hit him like a lightning bolt. His father had taken his childhood, but he could take charge of his future. The past was gone, but the future was in his hands. That day, David made a choice. He decided to forgive, not because his father deserved forgiveness, but because he deserved peace. He wrote a letter to his father, but he didn't send it. Instead, he burned it. The letter was a symbol of letting go of the anger, the hurt, and the bitterness that had poisoned him for years. As the ashes floated away, David felt a freedom he had never experienced before. For the first time, he was free from the chains of the past. He moved forward with clarity, purpose, and hope. David didn't become successful because of his father. He became successful because he chose to forgive. He chose freedom over bitterness. My dear friend, I want to remind you of something important. Yesterday is gone. You cannot change it. The moments have passed, the opportunities are gone, and all you have left are memories. Tomorrow is not promised. No one knows what will happen when the sun rises, what challenges you might face, or what chances you might lose. The only gift you truly have, the only moment you can shape, is today. That's why we call it the present. Every second you spend crying over yesterday is a second stolen from today. Every minute you waste in regret is a minute you've lost from your joy. Every hour you live in the past is an hour taken away from the life that's waiting for you right now. You cannot bring back yesterday, and you cannot control tomorrow, but you can make today meaningful. Today is the moment where change happens, where dreams can begin, and where your heart can heal. Think about it like this. If you keep looking behind, you'll miss what's in front of you. If you keep worrying about what might happen tomorrow, you'll never notice the beauty of what's happening right now. Today offers you a chance to speak kindly to someone. It offers you a chance to work toward your dreams, to learn something new, or to help someone in need. Every small choice you make today will build the life you want to live tomorrow. Use today wisely. Smile at a stranger. Call a loved one. Take the first step toward a goal you've been putting off. Read something new. Exercise your body. Exercise your mind. Every act, no matter how small, is a brick in the foundation of a stronger, freer, and happier life. The power of today is that it's in your hands. You can shape it into anything you want. One day, today will become yesterday. When that happens, you'll want to look back with no regrets. You'll want to smile and say, I lived, I grew, I loved, I used my time well. That's the gift of today. It's both an opportunity and a responsibility. So live fully, work hard, dream big, love deeply, speak kindly, make choices that your future self will thank you for. My dear friend, listen closely. Life doesn't give us the power to change the beginning of our story. We can't erase the mistakes, the heartbreaks, or the missed opportunities. We can't bring back yesterday. But here's the beautiful truth. You can change the ending. You can shape your future. You can create a life filled with hope, joy, and purpose. Every choice you make today is a brushstroke in the masterpiece of your life. Don't cry over what is gone. Don't punish yourself forever for things you cannot undo. Don't stay trapped in memories that weigh you down. Forgive yourself for the times you fell short. Forgive others for the pain they caused. Learn the lessons hidden in every wound, every regret, and every disappointment. Drop the stones you've been carrying for so long. Let them fall away so your hands and heart are free to build something new. Life is not about yesterday. Life is about today and tomorrow. And the moment to act is always now. Here at English Achieve, we believe in your potential to rise above the past, to walk forward with courage, and to embrace the power within you. You are not defined by your failures. You are defined by the strength you show to continue, to grow, and to dream. Life is waiting for you. A new chapter is ready to be written. The pen is in your hand, so write with courage, write with hope, write with determination. Every word, every action, every choice matters. Don't cry for yesterday. Smile today. Build tomorrow. Step forward with faith in yourself and let your life become the story you've always wanted to tell. The past may have shaped you, but it does not control you. Your future is yours to create.
Hey, if you learned something new today, please give this video a like. Write your thoughts in the comments and subscribe to the channel. It only takes a second and it really helps to create more English videos for you. Thank you. See you next time. Bye.